Thank you for coming back to BRATPLACID. If you are returning and if you are new, hello, hello, hello. If you can please go ahead and subscribe, because I do make at least 2 videos a week, if you could bear with me now. Okay. Now in the last video, I already broke down, well, I didn't break down nothing at all, but I did share my thoughts and my comments on Rolly and Anna's mess. And now I want to get into their little baddie recap that they be having going on the next day, because this is really where the end of most of the tea is, right here from where the end of the episode ended, which is, you know, resulting in the evictions. I feel like they could have did better with the evictions. I'm not gonna hold you. I do feel like they could have did better. There was no paper. Y'all could have, I thought, you know what I'm saying? What's her name? Sapphire got that notepad. What's up with the notes? Why y'all didn't write them a little something? Y'all should have had a demonstration, because both of them was too lost and confused for me. They needed a chart showing where they messed up and when and why. They needed the full breakdown as to why y'all was getting rid of them. They wasn't going out too easy. She was just too confused. She didn't know what was going on.
Last night in Puerto Rico, but little do a few of these girls know, it's their last night with the baddies.
It's our last night in Puerto Rico. We are going out to 787. We're gonna turn the fuck up. But unfortunately, when we leave here and head to the next island, Tinka and Slim, you won't be joining us.
What the fuck these bitches on? Like, is they fucking with me or not? Like, do they not fuck with me? What's really going on?
Who said? Where that come from, man? Wait. Where that come from? Where that come from? I just want to know where that come from. Why she not coming?
That's what.
But this part of the episode, they really explain, really all of the girls were putting in their inputs, and I do agree with a lot of them. First and foremost, I agree with Jayla when she was saying that Slim just fades into the background, because she very much does.
To go. Who else do y'all think?
They turn up.
They like people.
I love Slim.
Speaking of Slim, I think that she just kind of fades off into the background sometimes. You know, I don't feel like she is a person that is like present. I guess maybe that's the word, but you want to be memorable. I do feel like sometimes Slim could do a little bit more to be seen, and I don't know if she's a little too comfortable, but I feel like it's hurting her right now.
Even in this last episode, when they went out, before the evictions happened, when they went out, you were very much in the background. It was very much giving, I am with the dancers, I work in the club. It really wasn't giving, I'm a star on this show. And that's what you've been given this whole time. You know, I think you've been very misled. I think that you thought just because you came in and you was one of the first 3 to eat Natalie's cunt, you thought that was going to get you something. I need to stop cussing so soon in the video. My bad. But I feel like Slim thought, because she busted wide open for the producers, I think she thought that her spot was secured. And that's not how that goes. And I think that has been proven time and time again. Every season, these girls get on here and they think just because they busting it wide behind the screens that it's going to make magic on screen for us. And it doesn't make magic for us. You're boring and you need to go. Pack it up. And I was very upset that none of them said something to her sooner, because it seems like everybody was definitely peeping out that, girl, you're boring. You're not showing no personality. And you're going to have to do more than lick something to make the show be a show. Like, we can't just have you here as an extra body. That is not what the name of the show is. The name is not The Bodies. It's called The Baddies, which means we need some actions behind your bad body, ma'am. Jayla also expressed that she thinks Gretch still needs to go home, and I still definitely agree with that. I definitely agree, but I do understand why I guess they're deciding to keep her, because you definitely don't want it to become a thing to where Zeus is exhibiting, oh, we're being prejudiced, oh, this is a black only cat, like, because that's definitely not what it is. As I've said before in one of my previous videos, there are everybody watches baddies. Every race watches baddies. It's not just, you know, entitled to just us black with females. However, I think that if she has not learned her lesson and she continues to be disrespectful, she just doesn't deserve a spot on the show. Respect has a lot to do with the issue that the girls had with Gretch. So I see why Jayla is standing strong on that. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. One person I disagree with Jayla saying needs to go home is Bianca. I don't think Bianca needs to go home.
I think that we can all agree that Bianca needs to go.
I just had to take some time away to, just rejuvenate myself and hit the reset. After the whole ATV shit, I needed to have a day.
How you feeling, Mariah?
I just feel super betrayed. I feel like Bianca coming in here trying to pretend like she defended me, but now I feel like it was kind of to just get on the show and we've been through some stuff. That's my friend. I did stick beside her, and now that's my L. Cause you wronged me first time, shame on you. You wronged me again, shame on fucking me.
I actually had a one-on-one conversation with her yesterday. She had stated that she wanted to fight you.
Yeah, that's great. Let's do it.
And then
I want to fight, but I can't right now, obviously, because my eye, but I still will. I don't care.
We know you will.
I think this is, like I said, this is Natalie's group trying to control the narrative of what the public thinks. Y'all not gonna make me hate Bianca because she was not finna be nobody pet bull. She's not a pet bull. She don't want to be sick on nobody. She saw that it wasn't benefiting her, so what was the point of her to keep doing that? That's a smart grown woman to me. You know what I'm saying? And maybe baddies just ain't for her. However, I don't think she need to go home because she definitely stood on her own regardless of any of that. And if anybody says anything different, you've probably never been put in that situation to feel that way. So once you get in that situation and you feel like you are left to the wolves by somebody who brought you in on something, then you will never understand where Bianca is coming from. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like Bianca need to go home. But who is that on the list? We got Slim already that I already said. Gretch was on the list. And Bianca was on the list. And now Sapphire goes in to put in her 3 cents. And she says that she thinks Slim need to go home. Dia need to go home. And I really wanted to like Dia. I think my first video I ever posted on here, I said I think Dia is going to be my favorite. And I think I said that because I really liked her accent and I really wanted somebody who really is authentically Caribbean on the show, because to me it defeats the purpose of even having a Caribbean show if none of the Caribbean girls who actually have a lot of Caribbean in their day-to-day life, I feel like that defeats the purpose. So I really am, I agree. Wait, let me stop. Because I do agree that she needs to go because she's not giving nothing to the show. But I'm sad about it because I really did want it to work out. I really did want her to fit in, and I really did want the girls to give her a chance. But it seems that the language barrier, which I get it, because at my job I have really had to adapt to listening to other accents and the way that they pronounce the English words. And they just don't, some words we have in English that it doesn't even exist in their language, so they have to figure the best way to say it. You know what I'm saying? They just have to figure out the best way to communicate. And I feel like that really does suck, for their whole, just the Caribbean girls period, because like she said, she was putting on for a whole country. Not that was saving your spot. I really just don't understand why she thought that would save her spot, because you still have to have the talent, and you still have to be able to give something to the show. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Dia, you gotta go, boo. And the fact that you were so behooved at the end, I don't understand why. Because it seems like after you got your ass whooped up there on top of that hill, when you like your lick back, it seems like after that you fell into the background right there with Slim and Gretch. You might as well go stay in the house. You know what I'm saying? You might as well go stay in the house with the replacements, because you're not giving the camera nothing. You're giving us nothing to work with. You have no other storyline other than Dom and the Body saying that y'all are followers, which I still stand on that. I don't feel like they were being followers. I feel like Tinka, Slim, and what's her name? Dia. I feel like they all linked up and they all found some type of friendship. However, when they actually got in the house and saw that certain people were willing to move certain type of ways that others probably weren't, you know what I'm saying? I knew the group wasn't going to last the whole time. I already knew that, because that's just how it goes. Some people are willing to go the underhanded way. Some people are willing to go straight through the bull. And some people are willing to suck a little and go ahead and go over all of it. And that's just how that goes. And when people say birds of a feather birds of a feather flock together, and I somewhat believe that, because long term it's never going to work out if, like I said, certain people are willing to do certain things that the other ones aren't, because people are going to start judging. It's just going to be a lot. So I already knew that, you know what I'm saying? And I already knew Diamond was going to go ahead and try to get all three of them out if she could. You know what I'm saying? I already knew if she could do just get two of them out. You know what I'm saying? That will work out for Diamond and Diamond's storyline. And you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the only out of them three that deserve to stay would be Tinka. Because Tinka is giving something. She's funny. You know what I'm saying? She might be a little extra sometimes, but she's giving us something. She's giving the editor something to edit. You know what I'm saying? She's giving them something to release of her. Now, my other only thing with Dia and them wanting Dia gone is, I feel like that's very, very, very rude that y'all aren't even trying to give the girl a chance. Like, y'all not even trying to understand who she is and what she's saying. Y'all don't even want to try to, I don't know. That's just weird to me. And that's why a lot of you, I don't know. I'll never understand that or respect that. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's not a good enough reason to land her on the eviction list. But I do understand, because it probably makes her shut down, even if she doesn't realize that she's shutting down. When she speaks up and she says something and nobody can even acknowledge what she's saying because they don't understand, or they can't, you know what I'm saying? They don't know how to respond to what she's saying to make sure she understands. I understand. I get it. It's a sticky situation. I just think that that's something that they should have thought about before they even brought her way the fuck out here. Like, if y'all knew it was a language barrier, why the fuck would y'all even have her on the show? Y'all knew she talked like that when, you know, whatever. And they talk about evictions. Let me tell y'all who need to shut the fuck up.
And her conversations or her words are overlooked or overheard because no one understands her.
She got a good vibe. Her energy is
she
good.
fought.
She's
A lot of
fun.
she got in the
And she got heart.
Mariah, who are you to be asking if anybody fought? Girl, did you fight? Did you fight back? Did you even pinch the... And then Scotty is so funny, because they were saying how, you know, the eviction queen, Rolly, she said that, you know, Rolly is the eviction baddie. She's the one who's going to be doing the baddie evictions, woo. And Scotty was like, oh, I think she did a good job. And then she goes, but nobody left. Because nobody did leave last season. Smiley said she wasn't going out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And Biggie wasn't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
The eviction notice.
That's her thing.
That's her.
She did it last season.
I think she did a great job.
Oh, me too. Cheers to Rolly.
Nobody left though. No one left though. So.
And Biggie called her ones with ET, even though she left. I don't really know who to say anybody lost, because that fight really just wasn't a good fight. What was even the point? What were you doing? I don't know. But anyway, that shit was just so funny to me, because Scotty is dropping the gems this season. She said, I don't need no script. I got it, boo. Don't worry about it. She said, because I'm going to clock the tea and I'm going to make sure it's hot by the time y'all still get it. Scotty's not wasting any time this season clocking the tea, and I'm here for it. I love that for her, because usually the quiet, sweet girls peep everything from every single angle, and this is the angle that we've always needed from Scotty. I'm so glad to see her finally out of Nat's lap. Oh my gosh. Biggie is giving tea in the confessional this episode. I love that for her. Okay, so now this is Diamond the Body. Anna came in later in the conversation, but Diamond the Body, Meatball, Biggie, and Anna, and they all on the rooftop. You know, just discussing the day before, the Baddie recap, because they always got to talk about the next day like they didn't film it. Whatever that's about. Bad girls would never. But anyway. And so I'm just, I just don't even understand. I guess this is the producer's way of creating a storyline and trying to see if they can really get something out of Meatball and Diamond the Body, because, you know, Meatball sister is Tinkerbella and Diamond the Body, and Meatball been just back and forth at it really the whole entire time. Seriously, the whole entire time. Except for these last 2 episodes, I guess they really haven't been really going at it, but for the most part they were. I don't know what to say, because I just would never be sitting on the rooftop with my friends with my sister's op. I just don't see that happening. I don't see that, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that. But she stood on business as a sister, and she was like, girl, you know what I'm saying? You got whooped so and so many times, and which some people say Diamond got whooped, and some people say she didn't. Me personally, I still don't feel like Diamond won. I feel like Diamond got some hits in, but I don't feel like Diamond won. I feel like that headlock was steady saving her when she kept getting clocked. She was like, let me go ahead and wrap her up, because she was getting clocked in her shit. So, like I said, I feel like Meatball definitely clocked it. Like, my sister whooped you a couple of times. Like, leave it to Anna to come in and get to asking all the right questions, because that's what brought that up. Anna was, trying to clock Diamond's T and see how many fights she had been in and with who.
Girl, you, Boop Bop, Bianca, I know you. I heard you fought Tinka.
Yes.
And 3 other people. Who are the 3 other people? You guys, I can't keep up.
So basically, I fought Tink. Obviously, that was the audition situation that we had to, get that out.
Got beat up 4 or 5 times.
Who?
No, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
You wasn't even there.
I was.
You was in the
there.
house fighting Gretchen.
No, I was there.
Dog, what the
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Me, why are you late?
No, definitely didn't get
Well,
beat
I'm
up.
saying my full opinion. Well, I can't say my full
No
opinion.
one's saying you can't say your
Oh, that's
opinion,
my
but it's
sister's name. So when somebody bring up my sister's name, I'm just going to stand on
Okay,
it.
that's
You
your
feel what I'm saying?
opinion. You think I got beat up. We fought
I
4
know.
times. Okay, well, shit, we could run it again.
Or you can run it just with her sister.
But for what? Why would you guys be running?
Who's her sister?
Me. I heard Diamond and Body say we could.
Because, of course, she's getting back, and she's, getting back into the motion. She's hearing this and she's hearing that. So it makes sense. She's kind of trying to piece all the puzzles together while they're still filming and get, you know what I'm saying, in the groove of things to see where the beef is laying and stuff like that. Like the look Meatball gave Diamond when she said me. Because me. You know what I'm saying? I love that for her, because she looked too comfortable. Ain't no way no girl gonna look at me and say me and just gonna be sitting there that comfortable. But Diamond, to each his own. To each his own. You know what I'm saying? You was looking cute. You was giving legs, mamas. And I see why you wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. I get it. We clear that up, because I'm not saying that to say Diamond is ducking anything. Because I think Diamond will get in the paint with anybody except Tasiki. I do think that. But she did clock your T just a little bit. Okay, and then they all getting ready to pregame before they go out, and of course this is when they finna start evicting the girls. My only thing is I like, why isn't this already something that the girls know that there's gonna be an elimination type thing? Why isn't there you know what I'm saying? Like, if this is gonna be a thing, then it should be a known thing, because they just seem like they really thought they were secure. And that's what this fake flip-floppy stuff does for me. It makes it hard for us to know who is on good standing and who is not on good standing and with the whole house, because y'all too busy being fake. There's no genuine, like, the real beef that should be filmed and shit, like the eavesdropping that we should be hearing. We don't really get that. It's too snippety snip, clean cookie cutter for me. I want the dirty nitty gritty. I want to know the conversation. Like, they should have filmed the conversations that Natalie had with the girls 101, not this fake conversations that they put together just for the show. I mean, when everybody's sitting around in their pajamas and everybody comes sit in Natalie's room and they get the plotting and scheming, that's the type of tea that y'all should be putting in the episodes for us, so it can make sense to us. Because from here on out, I see why Slim and Dia is confused. Because if I wasn't a viewer and I didn't already, if we didn't already know how Natalie works, I would be confused too if I was them. Like, they think they cool with their house. They think everything is just, that's what I'm saying. Just because stuff is subtle and calm, don't mean that there's not really something going on. You know what I'm saying? Because from the looks of it, the house is clearly plotting on certain girls, and it seems like the majority is Slim and Dia. They don't want y'all there, but I feel like if they would have made that a little more intentional, or a little more known that y'all were not fitting in, I feel like that would have made y'all go harder. But then again, they not, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no training type thing. Like, either you gonna come in and do your shit, or you're not. Like, where you gotta go, because you're taking up time, you're taking up space, you're wasting camera time. Shit, I feel like the way that they just dropped the bomb, you know what I'm saying? Like, Slim and Dia, y'all ain't going, get out with the wool. Like, the way Natalie announced it, I would have been triggered too. Why you dismissing me like that? Why are you doing that to me? I would feel the same way, because, you know what I'm saying? But then again, Slim, you looked a mess trying to fight everybody. You looked a mess trying to fight everybody. And I want to say this too. This is a telltale way to tell if you're fitting in with a group of girls or not. You know what I'm saying? If everybody's too nice and all you getting is the hey girl, hi, that's all you getting. Nobody coming and whispering in your ear. Ain't nobody coming to give you the dirty, you know what I'm saying? The dirty tea. Ain't nobody coming to tell you, keep you in the loop. That's a telltale sign that you're not fitting in with that group of girls. That's a telltale sign that you're not fitting in. The girls don't like you. They don't really, you know what I'm saying? They don't trust you, because I feel like that's a lot of it. I feel like Slim was too comfortable, and Dia, they can't trust Dia because Dia she's clearly going off a different book. Like how hard she went against Diamond doing shit for clout and da-da-da-da, which I still agree with what Dia was saying. I agree with the message that Dia was giving. But the girls aren't rocking with that because they like to do shady shit. Hence, they let Mariah offer Diamond the body a chain for sneaking somebody. Like, that's not real at all. You know what I'm saying? So those are the type of things that the girls are condoning in. And me personally, I feel like that's why Dia's not going to fit in there. Dia's not going to fit in because Dia's not really an underhanded type of person. You can tell, she got to where she is because she just really worked hard or whatever. You could tell by how appalled she was. And she said she wouldn't stand as no replacement. I'm trying to understand what exactly answer Slim was looking for, because she studied asking who said it and who said it and who said it. And everybody is slowly saying, well, we feel like this and we feel like that. And you didn't run up on none of them. And this is exactly why you're going home. Because you asking for who said this as if you're going to do something that's going to make people change their mind about you being boring and you being in the background. Because there you were, still standing around like an extra, not putting no action behind nothing. You thought that big fat lopsided ass that you got was going to make you stay. And I'm sorry, Lemmy got a piece and now you got to carry on. You got to go on about your way. Try again next season, boo. Okay, but I just want to say, Asian doll, I love that hair. That is definitely a style I would wear. That shit was cute, the little mullet thing. Now, everybody face can't pull that off. Don't just go around here trying that. She did that. And then here go Dia, looking for the baddie handbook so she can point out what she did and didn't do correct in highlighter.
And I exhibit every fucking thing that I supposed to fucking do.
I'm not about to fight nobody for their opinions. You know what I mean? If you feel how you feel, whatever, feel how you feel. But I just want to know who said it so I can know who was smiling up in my face, who was being fake. And I know who to say, okay, mark you on my list of bitches I don't fuck with.
No, I don't like this because I feel like y'all not keeping it real. Do you want these two to stay?
I love the two of them. I love them.
Do you want them two to stay? I like this too. Rolly, you want them?
They don't care, mama. They don't care. Go pack your things so you can go and get home. Go pack your things so you can go on and get up out of here. Because the decision has been made. And I think that's what really pissed them off. Like I said, they were so unaware. They were so oblivious to the way that these girls operate. Which is, again, why I do not do friend groups. This is the way that girls operate. This is the way that they move, especially when everybody does not move out of confidence. When everybody's not moving out of confidence, this is the type of stuff that's going to happen, So this is what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's not, they were never going to come to you straight up and be like, hey, we feel like you fall into the background. We need you to step it up a little more. That was never going to happen. So y'all missed y'all time to shine. Y'all should have did it like Diamond and started making something out of motherfucking nothing and calling tea, because that's the only way that you're going to survive in the house, especially your first year and you've never been on any type of TV like this. You've never been on any type of reality ratchet TV like this. You need to do your big ones. Hence how ET came in. Hence how, you know what I'm saying? They even letting Bianca stay. You know what I'm saying? That says a lot about, you know what I'm saying, what you've given to the show and what you haven't. Slim, you tried, boo. It didn't work out. Dia, you tried to put on for your country. It didn't work out. The only thing left for y'all to do now is to take the now fan base that y'all may still have and to take it on and show them something more that they can support. That's all that you can do, really, at this point. But all of this standing around, I'm glad that somebody stepped up to sizzle Slim down, because she wasn't going without her fight. And it's like, fine, you want your last ass whooping on camera, let's go ahead and get to it. So you can go on and they can go outside like they supposed to get ready and do. Your time is up. I really don't know what Tinka thought she was coming in and regulating because the decision was made. the decision was made. And honestly, I think that Slim going home was the best thing that could have happened for Tinka, because eventually her and Slim were going to end up getting into it. I can see it now. I could just see it now. I see bad that Tinka did want Slim to stay, but like I said, I think it's because they was doing a little hunching. I think they was doing a little something. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just speculating. I'm just on here sharing my opinion of what I think may be going on. However, it's done, Tinka. It's done, Slim. Y'all's trio is broken up. I knew it wasn't gonna last to the end because it was too. You can tell everybody came from somewhere different. Some people been sucking dick to get to where they are. Some people have been really working to get to where they are. And some people are just here because of who their sister is. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where we are. That's just where we are with it. I still like Tinka. I still like her on the show. That's just simply why she's here, because Diamond the Body got her here and because she's Meatball's sister. Simple as that. So at the end of the day, y'all didn't show us nothing. We still don't know who y'all are as people, other than I will give Dia. I see that you a thorough bitch. I see that, you know what I'm saying, you go by the girl code and you stick to it. You know what I'm saying? I see the loyalty is there. You haven't folded on your loyalty and where your loyalty stands. However, it just wasn't enough, and I get why it wasn't enough. Do I think that they should have been the only two to go home? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Gretch needs to go ahead and pack it up. Because she really ain't showing too much neither. Every other word she's saying is nigga. We don't really even need her. What are we doing? But anyway, because I shouldn't have said the word here. Anyway, like I said, it's just hard for me to even really, I respect Gretch because I see that she's trying to not say the word. But if you're going to have to limit yourself that much that you not saying nothing like you is now, you might as well go home. I don't understand why Gretch was not on the list to go home. I really don't understand that. She was on the list, but she was not given an eviction. And I don't understand that. She should have been definitely shipped out with the rest of them. Because one thing I don't want is for the whole entire season for us to be going back and forth. I don't want to have to make another video about Gretch being on the show and saying this and saying that, because it seems like by the look of the next, you know what I'm saying, on the next her and Callie is finna get into it again about the same thing. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm tired. Like, we don't want to keep seeing that. This is not what we subscribe to baddies for. We subscribe to baddies to see every race get on here and show their ass. We don't give a damn, just as long as you're respectful. We don't want to have race wars while we watching Zeus. That is not what we say. And I'm all for my people, but I don't want to see that on Zeus. Can we get Gretch another storyline if she gonna stay? Can we get her another storyline? That's all I ask. She can stay, but find her something else, because we don't want to hear about the N-word coming out her mouth again. We don't want to see her get beat up about it no more. I know I don't. I'm sure there's people who would love to see her get beat up for saying it over and over again. But me personally, I don't want to keep seeing that. I would like to get into these side conversations that's not being filmed. I would like for y'all to film and release a little bit of that. Give us some real actual tea, because it don't be clicking. What y'all be thinking be clicking don't be clicking. And we need y'all to make it make sense. Stop cookie cutting everything. Make it regular. Make it, because this is Ratchet TV. All of a sudden, y'all snipping out all the good stuff. No. We want to see everything. Everything. Because when Meatball finally, came to middle and said, well, this is what I said, and this is what I said. I feel like you should have just went ahead and popped off, sis. You wasting time. Hence why you're going home. You keep wasting time. You're wasting time. You're wasting time. You're wasting time. What answer were you waiting for? They just told you. What answer were you waiting for? And then Tinka is so lost and confused. She don't even know what made her sister vote Slim out. But like I said, there's a lot of conversations and there's a lot of stuff that we don't necessarily see. Meatball, I don't know about her. Now, I'm happy to see her on the show, because I'm all happy for people's elevation, or whatever you want to call it, step up, whatever. However, I agree, because even if your sister don't know where, you know what I'm saying, this is somebody that Tinka calls her friend. Slim and Tinka were friends. They were going to bat for each other. They were, you know what I'm saying, they was a part of the Kingdom Come trio. However, if Tinka don't even know that you have an issue, or that you decided that you don't want Slim there anymore, what exactly is going on when she's not around? You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of the stuff that I think we don't get that we got out of Bad Girls Club. There was a lot more eavesdropping, a lot more, you know what I'm saying? This is too cookie cutter. They leave out what they want, and that's why I feel like it's just really hard to make everything click, because we're not getting everybody's full opinion. We're getting what they sit down and say in front of confessionals, because half of the stuff they really don't even want the public knowing for real, which defeats the purpose of reality fucking TV. Now, part of me feels like Meatball wants Slim to go home too, because Meatball might feel like, girl, you taking my sister a little bit. Because if y'all remember, you know, when they was picking out the rooms when they first got to Puerto Rico, Slim and Tinkerbella ended up rooming together. The whole time Meatball did assume, you know, my sister gonna room with me because that's my sister. So maybe that's why she might be like, girl, that's my sister and you finna go home because that's my sister. That could be what it is. I didn't even think about that till just now. Jayla added in her 2 cents saying, you know, how she just don't have no personality on camera. Basically the same stuff she said earlier when they was having a little recap day or whatever. And it just seems like, Slim, I'm still trying to understand, if you wanted to fight Diamond, why you just didn't say that instead of asking who said it? Because you sitting around asking who said it, and it seemed like you was waiting for everybody to say Diamond and nobody said Diamond.
Slim catching the attitude like, no, fuck that. Who voted me out? Who voted me out? So I'm easing my way into the middle because I'm hearing her about to say, you know, whoever voted me out, y'all might as well step right here, step right here. And I feel like she didn't want to hit me because she already knew I was going to get busy and my sister was going to carry after, so.
What I said out my mouth is, Slim,
if you wanted to fight Diamond, you could have just said that. I don't even really have too much to say about Slim and Diamond fight, because girl, it's too late. Like, you should have did that 4 episodes ago. You should have kept going. You should have drug it on. Everybody can complain about however much they want about Diamond, but if Slim would have took a couple of notes from Diamond, she would still be here. She would not got him. She wouldn't have been eliminated. She would still have a spot. And as much as I don't like Natalie, because that's never gonna change, I don't like Natalie and I don't want her on the show, I am gonna say I do feel like Dia and Slim were both being ungrateful.
Everybody that said I should vote, let me fucking talk. What the fuck is your problem? What the fuck is your problem?
They giving you an opportunity to stay. I came in as a replacement on my own shit, and I'm here, and I came back legit. So what's the problem with being a replacement? I'm just saying though, they giving you an opportunity to stay. They're not even giving niggas an opportunity to stay. You hear me? Do you understand that one? And I came back as a replacement. I had to come back hard, and I shut my mouth and I stayed in my shit. I was a replacement, proud. So be a proud replacement and stay, or you can get the fuck up.
I don't waste my breath with people. But you know, with the whole situation with me and Dia, she's talking about, I would never be a replacement. Like, what? Slow it down, shorty. I came back as a replacement on my own shit. So why the fuck do you feel so special to make it seem like you gonna downplay the replacements when the replacements is about to come in here and replace you?
I'm gonna say that I feel like that they were being very ungrateful because Natalie gave them the opportunity to still stay and be a replacement, and you guys felt like y'all were above that when you're not. You're just starting, boo. We just now finding out who y'all are. So the best thing that y'all could have did was humbly take that and go on about your business. I agree with everything that Biggie said, because at the end of the day, when you're working your way up, you don't just get to come into these spaces and demand certain things. You just don't. That's just what it is. That's just like me. I just started on YouTube. I'm not coming in here and demanding, hey, I need everybody to woo. No, I just wanted to come naturally. And when the right opportunities come and present themselves, if that's what I'm willing to do, I'm going to do that. I do feel like they were being ungrateful. I don't care. Like, Dia, I get it. Where you're from, you're a big deal. You know, you this, you that. But in the baddies world, because this is where these girls are now. You're not just home. You're not just in your home state or your home country or your home city. You are now in the baddies world where, unfortunately, Natalie is running things. And if you can't even see the big picture in a small opportunity like staying behind as a replacement, then you don't understand the importance of networking. You don't understand the importance of, like I like to say, God will make you wait for certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, God probably should have definitely made you wait a little longer before you came to baddies, because you needed to still, I think you still need to be a little humble, Dia, and especially Slim. The way Slim, you went off at the end, y'all ungrateful. I don't care if it wasn't that serious, you know what I'm saying? Especially for Dia to still decide to go out. Dia, you still decided to go out with the girls after you're just so much better than that. Girl, you might as well should have took the opportunity to stay as a replacement. You should have went ahead and did that, because little do you know, them girls over there in the house might have been your soul tribe. Them might have been the girls you'd be like, okay, I got allies. If I do make it in the house, I have made friendships and I have had time to bond with these girls who might be more willing to adjust to your language barrier. But instead, y'all wanted to be up on y'all's high horse, and y'all wanted to be ungrateful, and y'all did not want to take the opportunity that Zeus was giving y'all to still possibly participate. Me personally, if I was already out of the country and I'm already here with you guys moving around, Dia, you already barely got any camera time, it would not have been much different. It really would not have been much different. That's just how I feel about it. At the end of the day, y'all passed up on a very good opportunity. Slim, you ruined it. If you did have the opportunity to stay, I'm pretty sure after you did what you did to Diamond for no reason, like you wanted to fight Diamond, you should have just said that instead of, I don't know, that was weird. Diamond handled her own. Of course, she got up and beat you up, head up. That's why you probably felt the need, let me go ahead and try to fight her while she already sitting down on the bar, because when y'all was up there on that hill, she had your face red and whelped up. So, you know, I don't understand Slim's logic. I don't understand Slim's logic in not wanting to stay as a replacement, and I don't understand her logic in wanting to fight the girls because they saying you don't have no personality. You don't have no personality. People can say what they want to say about Diamond, Rolly, you can say what you want to say about Sapphire, but they all are bringing some type of personality to it. They're bringing something. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's corny, whether we agree, whether they can't fight, they're bringing something, and they're bringing the action, and that's where maybe Slim and Dia should have took a little couple of notes. So that's just how I feel about that. And I'm ready to see Bianca come back, because I can't wait to see how all of this is going to play out. I want to see if Diamond and Bianca are going to have a little interaction back and forth whenever she do return. And I'm definitely ready to see this scene with Callie and Gretch, because, ooh, what is that? Because I really just want Gretch to go home, and I don't want to keep seeing her get beat. But I want her to understand the importance of what the girls are trying to say about the respect thing. It's a respect thing. It's a boundary thing. It's a, when you come into our culture, you're going to have to respect the way we feel, or you just going to have to sit it all the way out. That's just how it goes. And we black people have to do this all the motherfucking time in our life. So if people can't come into our spaces and respect the way we feel about certain things, certain words, certain actions, then they don't need to be in, and they don't need to be in our, they just don't need to be around it. They don't need to be involved in the money scheme of what the fuck we got going, because people like to down us for the things that we enjoy to watch, things that we enjoy to do, our reactions, and this, that, and the third. And these are black women that are getting paid for this as a talent. And I just feel like if she can't watch her mouth and respect the boundaries, she gotta go, boo. And I'm tired of talking about it. That's all I have. Thank you for coming back and joining me. Thank you for joining me for the first time, if this is your first time. And I'm open for all comments, any criticism. I'm open for it. If you can give me a like, please drop a little comment, subscribe for me, because I do have another video coming, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you.